Mighty Hunters is a Warner Brothers cartoon from 1940. This is directed by Chuck Jones, written by Dave Monahan, based on the stories by Jimmy Swinnerton. These stories are called Canyon Kiddies. I don't know anything about them. Well, I didn't. I now am at least aware of them, but I've got no other experience with them, so I can't say how true these characters are to the characters or stories created by Jimmy Swinnerton. That's just something that's worth bearing in mind if you do have any experience with those. And if you do, please feel free to share. I'd be very interested to learn more because it's not a bad cartoon. We have a brief narration by Shepperd Strudwick. We also have vocal effects provided by Mel Blanc. And it's about some Native American children who are out playing. And then one of them is trying to get this donkey to move, and it's rather cute. And then things get a little bit, not necessarily very dangerous, but there's a little bit of tension towards the end or kind of in the final third. I won't say what that is, but the point there is that it's quite lighthearted for about 2/3 of it, and then things pick up a little bit. But I'll not go into any more spoiler detail about the narrative. When it comes to classic Warner Brothers cartoons depicting Native American characters, I always go in with an open mind, but I'm always slightly nervous. And actually, this one's not bad at all. I don't think there are too many stereotypes, and certainly none of the characters were negatively depicted. And I think that that's definitely a positive thing. That's not to say that the depictions are completely accurate and that there aren't any stereotypes at all, but compared to pretty much every other Warner Brothers Native American character from around this time, this is pretty tame. But I think the main reason for that probably is because they are depicting children. And they're very sweet, adorable little characters. They're not making them out to be, well, harbouring any of the less than favourable stereotypes that a lot of the other cartoons from around this time have. So I think because they're children, that worked in the film's favour. The actual scenery is really attractive. We have a lot of earthy tones, and the donkey was absolutely gorgeous. And there are a couple of children we focus on in particular. There's the one who was interacting with the donkey. I really liked that character. I didn't necessarily build an emotional relationship with any of the characters. Sometimes with cartoons, it's very easy to instantly connect with the character, by which I mean I can feel their emotions, I can understand what they're going through, or I can understand the situation they're in. That's not the case here, largely because I've never been in this kind of environment. They're playing in these canyons, and it's not somewhere where I've been. But it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I loved seeing them interacting with their surroundings and their environment, and the pacing was not too bad. It was pretty slow, not necessarily slow, but calm for about 2/3. And then, as I said, it does pick up a little bit. So it's not too bad at all. That being said, it's not amazing. There's not a great deal in this that would make it stand out above other cartoons. But that being said, I thought it was okay. It's definitely not bad, definitely better than I expected, let's put it that way. If it sounds like it would appeal to you, or if you're just trying to watch every Warner Brothers cartoon and you've yet to see it, then I'd say Mighty Hunters is maybe worth watching at least once.